welcome to a good old-fashioned day in my life vlog. I feel like it's been forever since I've just done a day in my life. It's usually a few days or a week, or I film over a series of however many days, whatever, and I just never do day in my life anymore because honestly, halfway through the day, I run out of stuff to talk about, or I just get tired and I just don't vlog anything else. But I thought today would be a good day to vlog. I have some things going on, some things with friends, some work things I'm doing. I took on kind of a new work venture part-time, so I'll talk a little bit more about that when I'm getting ready because we are far overdue for an update, a life update. There's just been a lot going on, a lot that I haven't said, and I'm just gonna talk to you while I do my makeup in a little bit. But welcome to today's vlog. Hope you enjoy. Nothing hits like some fresh ice water first thing in the morning. Oh my god. I needed to do eye patches this morning because I had quite a day yesterday. It wasn't good. I won't lie. My eyes are so puffy this morning, so you know, eye patches it is. And I love these ones. I keep them in the fridge, so they're so nice and cold. But yeah, it's finally sunny outside. I feel like it's been dark and gray and gloomy for the past week straight, at least. I thrive when the sun is out, and the sun is out today. It's a beautiful Friday. Thank God. I have a meeting in person at 10:30, so I want to get ready for as early as possible so that I don't rush. Because I always wait until the last minute and then I end up rushing around and it just stresses me out, and there's no reason for that. I'm going to start getting ready as early as possible after I finish my skincare and throw some dry shampoo in my hair because it needs it desperately. We're gonna pick out an outfit, we're gonna chat and do my makeup, and we're gonna have a good start to the day. I've been trying to ask myself, instead of how quickly can I get this done, I'm saying how relaxed can I be while doing this? And that's just a really good, gentle reminder, I think. When I catch myself rushing, like even this morning as I was making my bed, I was like, okay, I need to get this done. Like, I need to just make my bed really fast. And it's like, dude, what are you rushing to? I switched that mindset. I caught myself. That's like the biggest thing, is catching yourself and just being proud of yourself for noticing that pattern and noticing that it's something you don't want to continue, and then changing it in your mind to being something else. So for me, I was just catching myself physically rushing, and then I just took a breath and was like, how relaxed can I be while doing this? And even just thinking that to myself changes the way my body feels. So try it, maybe, if you're somebody like me who rushes through everything. Out an outfit for the day. I just got some new pieces and I'm really excited. These are all sweaters that I'm holding. I also got these jeans and this top, all from Quince. And Quince is actually sponsoring this portion of today's video, so thank you so much, Quince. I've been a Quince shopper for years now. These curtains, they're linen that you're seeing right here, are from Quince. I got my brother a 100% cashmere sweater for Christmas from Quince. If you have not heard of Quince before, they are truly your one-stop shop for high quality essentials across home goods, accessories, clothing, and it's all at an affordable price. And they do that by working directly with the manufacturers and cutting out the middleman so they can give you high quality goods at an affordable price. They also only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and only use high quality fabrics and finishes, so you know you are getting a good quality product. And I can attest to the quality of Quince products. I love Quince. I'm gonna write the names of everything that I'm showing you on the screen in case you're interested in checking them out. I got this white long sleeve top. I've really been needing a white long sleeve that isn't super tight, and I love wearing a white long sleeve or short sleeve underneath sweaters. And I also got these jeans, which honestly fit amazing. Jeans are very finicky for me, so I'm really happy this one's worked out. Now we've got our first sweater candidate for the day. This is a top contender. I just love these stripes and the navy blue, especially paired with a light wash denim. Oh, I love it. This is exactly what I've been needing. I've been wanting more sweaters. This is so good. Okay, I have two more to try on. This one is a cardigan. I really liked the buttons on this. Again, love. This is a cropped sweater, but I feel like it fits me and hits like a regular sweater, which is why I wanted to get it and try it, and I'm very glad that I did. Okay, one more. Got this quarter zip. Been dying for one of these. Yes! This is so Pinterest. This is so soft and comfortable. I feel like it's a little bit more casual, or can be. This is gonna be so nice to just throw on. Okay, they're all good contenders, but I think I have to go with the stripe one just because I'm really feeling that today. But like I said, I'm gonna have a link in the description if you wanna check out Quince. They also have free shipping and 365-day returns because they want to make sure that you love your product. So if you wanna try something out, you can return it for 365 days if you don't absolutely love it, but I think you're gonna love it. Thank you again to Quince for sponsoring today's video. I love this sweater so much. I still feel like my hair looks bad, even though I put dry shampoo in it. Maybe I just need to put some makeup on. I'm gonna sit down, start my makeup, and we can catch up. For some reason, I'm nervous for this. I'm never nervous to talk to you guys, but I feel like this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and I've also tried 3 or 4 times now to make update videos. Wow, what is going on with my hair? I mean, okay. I either just don't know what to say or can't find the words. I also feel like I'm out of practice. It's been a while since I've just vlogged, and there's a reason for that. Spoiler alert, I have been doing not well. All right, we're gonna figure out the hair at another point. I'm gonna put a headband on for right now, because what the hell? So I guess we should start with the not so positive, because there's actually more of that, unfortunately. That's another reason why I've been struggling to talk about this, because I don't want to come on here and bring down the vibes. Like, I really try to create a positive, comforting, cozy space in this corner of the internet. This stuff is just not positive, cozy, fun, like none of it. I'm just gonna talk and hope that my words come across and like make sense. All right, first of all though, I'm gonna tell you the steps to my makeup routine because I have gotten some questions about my makeup routine. I love the routine that I have going on right now. So this is the foundation that I've been using. It's amazing. And I also need this to stay on all day because I have plans with my friends tonight. I'm gonna go get dinner with a couple friends and then we're gonna go see a movie. It's gonna be such an amazing Friday night. I'm so excited. Okay, so starting off, my mental health has been absolute garbage for the past like 4 months. Okay, first of all, if you didn't know that I checked myself into inpatient mental health rehab, then I checked myself into inpatient mental health rehab. So there's that. I made a whole video talking about my experience. It was an overall very positive experience. I'm very glad that I went and I truly believe that it saved my life. While I was there, I got a new diagnosis. I got put on a new medication, and when I left, I was feeling on top of the world. I was kind of tapering on to the new medication. I was tapering off of the one that I'd been on for like probably over half a decade. Like, I had maxed out my Zoloft prescription ages ago, and I had been talking about how I just didn't feel like it was doing what it needed to do. In hindsight, I may have been mistaken, but we'll get to that. Concealer. I've been using this concealer for years. It's just the best one. So I was feeling on top of the world because I don't know what was going on with the medications, but the dose that I had in my system for like 2 weeks was amazing. I felt very balanced. I felt productive. I felt level. Like, it was amazing. I hadn't felt that way. I don't think I ever have. Like, it was so great. And then things started to go downhill and the restlessness started. I had been mentioning how I've felt restless in several vlogs over the last few months. Come to find out, restlessness is actually one of the biggest side effects of the medication that I was prescribed in rehab for my new diagnosis. It took like 3 months, tweaking doses, psychiatrist appointments, to come to the conclusion definitively that that was what was causing my restlessness. I had never felt like that before. It was honestly horrific. Over the holidays, I went home and I was at my parents' house, and I truly felt like shit the entire time, which makes me so sad. It was supposed to be a time of relaxing and just enjoying being with my family, and I couldn't enjoy any of it. I was trying so hard, but I truly felt like I had an electric current running under my skin at all times, which in turn made me feel like, just made my mental health worse. Because I'm like, why do I feel like this? Why can't I just fucking feel better? We went off of that. We went on to a new antidepressant, which I had been on previously. I didn't really feel like it was doing anything, but I was using it in conjunction with the Zoloft. So I'm like, I don't really know what the vibes are. Okay. Spoiler alert again, now that I've been on this new antidepressant for like a couple months, I don't think it's fucking working. I came off the medication that was causing me all the restlessness and we put me on a different class of medication that's commonly used for this diagnosis. Apparently it's well tolerated by a lot of people, blah, blah, blah. You have to taper up on it carefully because if you know, you know. And if you've been on this medication or talked to your psychiatrist about this medication, you know what it is. It's Lamictal. You have to come up on it very carefully because if you go up too quick, you could get a rash. I haven't gotten the rash, thank God, knock on wood. But what I have gotten is increased anxiety and depression and also like nausea. This is where like I'm confused because I don't know if that is a direct symptom of that medication. I did of course Google it and it did say that that is a symptom. It's less common, but it can be a symptom of that medication. So I was supposed to have a follow-up with my psychiatrist once I actually hit the therapeutic dose, which I'm not even at yet. But between this medication and the antidepressant, which I truly don't think either of them are working, I have been having a very hard time lately. My anxiety is through the roof. My depression, I'm severely depressed, which is why I feel like I haven't really been vlogging. It's difficult for me to show up when I know that I feel like shit, but also not doing anything also makes me feel like shit. So just in general, I feel like shit. I've been crying every single day for like the past 2 weeks straight, which has never happened to me. Something's not right. Something with these medications is not right. I moved up my psychiatrist appointment from 2 weeks from now to a few days from now. I honestly might even go home. Okay, if I start talking about this again, I'm gonna cry for like the 15th day in a row, which I don't wanna do right now because I'm doing my makeup, but I feel like I just need to go home. I'm struggling so bad. I'm trying to keep moving. I have work commitments that I need to do. I canceled a bunch of contracts when I sent myself to rehab because I needed to. That was a life or death situation. I don't want to have to keep doing that. And I'm trying to just push through and keep showing up because I do notice that I feel better when I go to things or like I hang out with people or I leave the house or I'm working on something. It takes my mind off of the hellscape that has been this medication process. And the worst thing about it is that there's no end date to this. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna feel better. I just have to keep trying a bunch of shit to see what works for me. And as of right now, nothing's been working. So it's incredibly frustrating. I feel like nothing's ever gonna get better. And that feeling is crippling. Like, I feel empty, I feel hopeless so much of the time because I'm like, why can't I just feel normal? It just feels like other people talk about these medications and they're like, oh, this worked for me, or like I just like started this one and it worked, and it's like, why have I been through every antidepressant? Now all these other different classes I'm going through and I'm like, why is nothing working? Do I have treatment resistant depression? And do I really have bipolar? I know I have anxiety, that's pretty obvious, but like what type of medication? Like I don't fault my psychiatrist because we don't know how things are going to react with my body. Even if it worked well for other people, it doesn't mean it's going to work well for me. So it's truly just a process of trial and error, which is so incredibly frustrating. So that's been the main thing. I have been struggling so bad. I honestly do just want to go home. Like it's an option and I'm extremely grateful that I can just do that and I can go spend time with my family and like feel like I have people there while I'm like figuring this out. But I'm in the thick of it right now and it has been horrible. Like it's literally all that I think about. My body feels like I said, nauseous, anxious, on edge, racing thoughts, heart pounding. I wake up and my heart pounds and I start feeling nauseous the second I open my eyes. Like it is exhausting to live that way. I'm gonna take a quick break from talking about my mental health to tell you that I'm using this dipstick right now. Like truly the only way that I have been able to cope with this is through humor, because if I don't laugh, I'll cry, okay? So just bear with me. This product I think transformed my makeup routine. This is in the shade 2 and I just did the contour and now here's the blush. It's just so nice. I really like the color. I really like the glowiness and it looks like I'm doing a lot, but blush always just kind of evaporates off of my face, whatever. So there's been that. Now, in addition to that, there's been a bunch of other shit. I got in a car accident a few months ago. It was actually before Thanksgiving. I still don't have my car back. It's been at the shop for 2 months. They haven't been able to start it. The person who hit me's insurance, who was at fault for the accident, wouldn't pay the full cost to fix my car, then ghosted the body shop. How is that legal? I don't know. But then I had to file a claim through my own insurance. Now it's been 2 weeks. I'm on a timer with the rental car because I only get it for 30 days under my insurance, and then I start paying. Mind you, this accident wasn't my fault. Silver lining, I'm grateful that I even have the opportunity to have a rental car. I'm grateful that I will be able to pay it if I need to. It's just the principle of all of this shit. Like, I want my car back. Having this all up in the air and like just waiting on other people to figure shit out has been so stressful and just frustrating because it feels like there's nothing I can do. It's like, it's not the end of the world, but it is frustrating. Then, okay, the other day, Monday to be exact, I had to take Charlie to the emergency vet at 1 a.m. because she was throwing up. She threw up like 6 times in 4 hours, which is a huge super red flag. So I took her to the emergency vet. Okay, silver lining, very grateful that I had a place to take her and that I have a 24-hour emergency vet in the vicinity of where I live. That is a huge blessing. If I didn't have that, I don't know what would have happened, and I don't want to think about it. But it's fine now. Stop crying, bro. It's fine. She's definitely over it. I'm just not over it because as the pet parent, I'm like, bitch, I feel like I can't even take care of myself, let alone my cat. Like, that's my baby, that's my child. I don't know how people have actual kids. Who's calling me? If it's not the psychiatrist, I don't want it. Hello, this is Hannah. Hey. Okay, it was my psychiatrist, thank God. There's so many things going on, bro. This is a mess, but it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, I just set my under eyes and I made sure, like, while I was crying, telling him how I was feeling, that I like put my eyes up so that they wouldn't get messed up. I used the Laura Mercier translucent under eye setting powder. This stuff is a game changer, honestly. And now I'm gonna use the regular Laura Mercier translucent setting powder for the rest of my face. Okay, we have a new plan. Also, the med that I've been going up on interacts with my birth control. Did I say that? My birth control can make that medication up to 50% less effective. So we really don't fucking know, like, what the cause of all this is. It's just like a shitstorm of a bunch of things. I feel better after talking to him, just like we have a plan. We're gonna hope that something gets better and we can figure out like what it is that's the problem. I've been crying every day. This is day 15 of crying in a row. Like, okay. Anyway, I was telling you about Charlie's emergency vet visit. So basically, I took her in because she was throwing up a lot and they did x-rays. Oh, I suck at this. This is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift brow pencil. I love it. I need to get more of my Patrick Ta brow gel because that stuff is elite. But took her in, they did blood work, they did x-rays, and her x-ray came back. There was something in her stomach and at the top of her small intestine. They were like, okay, this is definitely why, like, she's not feeling good right now. They sent it off to radiology. Radiology couldn't determine whether or not it was lodged in her small intestine enough that they would need to do full stomach surgery, or if the vet at the clinic would be able to go in with a scope. Mind you, I don't have pet insurance. I'm about to sign up for it, bro, because this was crazy. They gave me the estimates for both just so that I was prepared, and I started sobbing. When I saw those numbers, I started sobbing. But they were so great. They gave me 10% off. I think they felt bad for me. They were like, we just want to help her. Like, I know you just want to help her. So they were really great. If you are in the Charleston area, veterinary emergency group in Mount Pleasant took really great care of us and took great care of Charlie. The vet went in with the scope. Very, very luckily, she was able to pull out the obstruction, which was just a giant compacted hairball. I didn't even know that this was possible. Like, Charlie's a long-haired cat. I brush her regularly. I'm about to start getting her groomed regularly. Like, I'm about to start getting her haircuts because I don't want either of us to deal with this ever again, me or Charlie. She has hairballs, like, she's a cat. She does groom herself, and then usually when she has hairballs, she'll just cough up the hairball. Never did I think this could happen until it did. So at the end of the day, I'm extremely grateful that I was able to drive her over there at 1 in the morning. We were there until 5 a.m. pulled an all-nighter, but it was worth it because I got her the care she needed. She had to be on a 2-day bland wet food diet, and I had to give her some oral medications before she could eat, like some suspension thing for her stomach to like make it go easier on her stomach since she hadn't eaten in a while. They gave her fluids because she was dehydrated from throwing up and not eating. Everything ended up okay, but it was very scary and just a lot. And honestly, like, with everything else, how I've been feeling and just kind of everything that I've been dealing with personally, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, bro. I was like, are we serious? So that happened. Again, silver linings. I'm extremely grateful that she's okay. I found this place. I drove her over there. They're open 24/7. They had a great team. They were very caring and they took care of her, and it's okay. But like, that's my child, you know? But now I'm terrified to leave her ever. And like, I can't sit in the house all day with her. That's what I've been doing the past 2 days. I'm like, I need to get outside. I need to breathe some fresh air. But I was so scared to let her out of my sight. And now even when I leave for like a couple hours, I'm like, I don't want to. I think that pretty much sums it up for what's been going on in my life that's kind of been shit. Now, on the positive side, for the last month, I have been starting some part-time work with an agency and helping support them as a creative consultant. It's honestly such an amazing opportunity. They've been very flexible with me and my schedule, and I just am so happy that I get to be a part of something bigger than me and get to help them like with content creation, with ideation, strategy, stuff like that, just like collaboration on deliverables for their clients. So that is what my meeting is for. What time is it? I need to leave in like 20 minutes. That's what my meeting's for. And it's been really nice to get to focus on something outside of me and feel like I'm contributing and meet some really, really cool people. So that is something that I started at the beginning of January. It's honestly an amazing opportunity, very flexible. I have a lot of stuff coming up this year, like really exciting plans, really exciting travel plans. So those are also some really positive things that have happened. The Harry Styles Ticketmaster war took place last week. Bitch, that was a mess, okay? My Ticketmaster account, I think, was cursed because every time I would get in the damn queue, somehow I was 300,000th in line. I didn't even try for Harryween. I said, girl, if I want to go to Harryween, I have to buy those damn resale tickets, and we'll get to that. But one of my best friends, Darby, you guys have seen her on this channel. That is my Harry Styles buddy. We are making a trip across the fucking pond. I'm seeing Harry Styles in London at Wembley Stadium with Shania Twain this summer. The way that I got tickets for that is so crazy. I'm almost done my makeup, but I have to tell you this story. As I said, I was up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever time it was here, in those damn queues, okay? 200,000th in line, 125,000th in line. I was like, there is no fucking way I'm getting tickets to that show. What is that, like, TikTok sounds like, I love your enthusiasm, but there is no way you're getting tickets to that show. That is how I felt. He kept adding dates, and I tried that morning to fight the Ticketmaster war, lost badly. However, luck found me because Darby FaceTimed me because she was about to be in the queue for the MSG shows, which, oh my God, like those queues were up, like they were insane. She had like 4 screens of different people's Ticketmaster accounts. It looked like an operation. Like it was honestly hysterical. I was on the phone with her and I was like thinking to myself, why don't I just go back in? Because the pre-sale's still happening for Wembley. Like, let me just go back in and see if there's tickets. Mind you, it had been 5-6 hours since the pre-sale started, so I wasn't expecting there to be tickets. Tell me why I go in there. Tickets. Tickets. I see tickets. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I click the first 2 that I see, lower bowl. I check out within 3 minutes. I'm on the phone with Darby. I'm like, hey, pause for a second because something might be happening. Like I might be doing something over here. And then I go, so we're going to London, by the way. Like I got tickets by randomly going in 6 hours after the pre-sale started and there were tickets available. And I grabbed them so damn fast. So I feel like I won. We've already booked flights. We've booked hotel. Like we are in there. This is her first time in Europe. London is one of my favorite cities. So this is, honestly, I am looking forward to this so much. And I am so grateful to have so much to look forward to this year. Not only that, but one of our other friends in Darby's friend group, but they've so kindly included me in their friend group and I love all of them. One of them had a Ticketmaster account that was just lucky, got put super close in the queue for an MSG show and we got pit tickets. None of the platinum seat bullshit, like face value pit tickets for an MSG show, which you would think him doing 30 MSG shows that, oh, you're bound to get something for one of them. It was not guaranteed. The queues for every single one were like 200,000 people deep. Mind you, this is a 20,000 person venue. One of Darby's friends, shout out Hannah, won the Ticketmaster war for us all. She got 6 pit tickets face value. So I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York this fall. I'm so excited. Life is worth living. These are such exciting things going on. I also am gonna be in my cousin's wedding this summer. We have festivities coming up. We've got bridal shower. We've got bachelorette weekend. I wanted to end on some positive things because there are positive things and sometimes it's just really hard to see past how shitty I feel. Like it consumes me. I'm also just a very sensitive person, so I feel like things affect me very, very deeply. and I just get very frustrated and sad and like lose hope quicker than I should. But it's like, hey, okay, I've been battling my mental health for more of my life than I haven't. Like over half of my existence on this earth, I've been battling with my mental health. So let me live. Like, you know, it just is what it is. So those are some positive things. And I think that's really all I've got. It's been a very slow start to the year. January was 1,000 years long, and also it sucked. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I kind of want to fucking restart the new year in February and just be like, hey, new year starting in February. Because January, trash. Also, my last two products I used, YSL Lash Clash Mascara. Best mascara ever. It doesn't bleed off of my face and I love it. And then I have been obsessed with the Clinique Chubby Stick in the shade Super Strawberry. I feel good getting this out. I really do. I feel like I needed to update you guys. Not that I needed to, but I wanted to, so that you guys know like kind of what's been going on. I didn't want to bring negative vibes. However, I did want to bring truthful vibes. And that's what I did. I'm grateful for healthcare. I'm grateful for doctors and therapists and the fact that I have access to healthcare. Grateful to have a supportive family. I'm grateful to have some really great friends. I cannot take those things for granted, and honestly, I don't. Like, I think about that every single day when I'm feeling really, really bad. That really helps me and gets me through, is having a village. And even if I'm not physically with them all the time, which has been another thing, just feeling extra lonely this month. I do live alone. I spend a lot of time alone. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to go to workout classes and consistently with instructors I love so that I can see them and like have a familiar face and have a conversation and connect. But it's also difficult to want to put yourself out there and be social naturally, like when you're feeling shitty. But also putting yourself out there, it's anxiety inducing, but it can also help. So yeah, all right, thanks for listening to my little chat. Let's keep going with the day. Okay, hello. I just got back from my meeting. It was very productive, had a good time. Now I'm back home and I'm about to film a video that's actually gonna be 2 separate videos because I'm tweaking a couple things for a couple of the clients for the agency that I said that I'm doing some part-time work for. So I'm making a chocolate covered strawberries video, getting all the supplies out right now. I don't know if I'm gonna use these or not, but I have them. Chocolate, more chocolate. The only problem is that the lighting in my kitchen is notoriously bad. So that's why I kind of have been waiting for a sunny day to do this, but even though it's sunny, it's still not like helping that much. So I just gotta do it now because I need to edit it and get it submitted. It's due Monday, it's Friday, so I have some time. I need to figure out how to make a double boiler to melt the chocolate. Set up my tripod. Oh, I probably should paint my nails. My nails look like shit. I just got chocolate for making those strawberries on my whole entire new outfit, so I had to change. And I will be throwing them in the wash immediately and then sitting down and editing these videos. I just had to tell you that because honestly, if there's one thing about me, it's that without fail, I will get something on me. I didn't even know that it happened until I looked down at my outfit and I was like, what the hell? How did we do this? But the strawberries are made, the clips are filmed. Now I'm just gonna edit them. Okay, another outfit check. This is my dinner outfit. You can't see the whole thing. I was planning on wearing my sweater that I got chocolate all over, but obviously not doing that. So I have this like one off the shoulder sort of top. This is from Classy. Some Abercrombie bootcut jeans and it's just Sam Edelman boots. Don't know where I got this belt. And then I have this bag that I thrifted actually. It's Coach. There's my dinner outfit. I also packed what looks like an overnight bag, but it's just a change of clothes for the movies so that I can wear something comfy while I'm watching the movie, because I wanted to look cute for dinner, but at the movies I like to be comfy. I'm not wearing jeans to the movies. Here is my outfit of the night, part 1. And then I have a cute little matching sweat set for part 2 for the movies. I'm so excited to eat some pasta, see my friends. It's gonna be a great night.
I don't know what this is.
It's like an aioli, which is just a fancy word for mayo. Hello, we just left dinner. I changed into my sweat set in the parking lot in the car, and now we're at Target. We're gonna go in and grab some snacks to take into the movie. This is just such a great Friday night. We had such good food at dinner. I still have some of my vodka pasta that I'm bringing home. I could have finished it, but I just knew that I wanted to have it for another day. I think I'm gonna get peanut M&Ms and Sour Patch Kids. Those and Snow Caps have weirdly always been my movie theater snacks, and I just don't wanna pay $10 for them at the movie theater. We probably also get popcorn. I'm on a mission to get some candy and maybe a soda or a water or something. And then we're gonna head to the movies.
Holy shit. Wait, do we need more? I mean, seriously, the technique is crazy.
Okay, I am back home, back in my pajamas. It's 1 in the morning. This is the latest I've stayed up in a really long time. I have to wake up at 7 at the latest for a workout class, so I'm gonna go to bed. But I had such a great day. The Bodyguard was such a good movie. I cannot believe I haven't seen it before, but I had so much fun watching it with my friends. We were the only ones in the theater. It was just such a fun time, and I had a really good day, and I honestly haven't been able to say that much lately. So I'm just really grateful for today. This was a great day. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along with me. I hope you had fun. I had fun, and that's gonna be it. So hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.